Do you know that nations are built by women and nations are being destroyed by women? From the beginning, God gave man the authority to rule, and God gave the woman the power to influence. You can see that in Proverbs 14, verse 1. It says, a wise woman builds, and a foolish woman destroys. You can read that in Proverbs 14 yourself. With the ability to submit, to respect, and to obey, a woman can influence all men. Adam named all the animals, as you see in Genesis chapter 2, verse 19 to 20. Adam named all the animals, and no animal was able to influence Adam. But just as the first glance, he saw a woman and he made a declaration. This is the bones of my bones and the flesh of my flesh. Genesis chapter 2, verse 23. That is the power. That's the power of influence in the first woman you see. Today, this gift in women is being exploited negatively by many. Woman who was able to influence the first man, Adam. Woman who was able to influence the most powerful man in the world, Samson. Woman who was able to influence the first wisest man in the world, King Solomon and Ezekiel. The devil is using this very woman today to influence the world negatively. Look at, musicians are using women, nakedness of the women, to make money for themselves. Look at all the music. Go to internet. Minus women in the internet, nobody goes to the internet. Businessmen are using women to influence their business as advertisers. Most governments in the world are exploiting this gift in women, the gift of influence, to build their army. Woman who is vulnerable, who is weak, who needs protection, has been fooled today to believe that what a man can do, a woman can also do. And most of these women are scrambling for authority, beginning even from the family to all levels in life. Struggling to rule over the man whom God says he shall rule over you. Worst of all, some churches are exploiting this gift in women, the gift of influence, to influence their churches, to raise money for themselves, to make names for themselves. And the women themselves are doing it ignorantly. And most of these churches care less about the spiritual lives of these women. They sing, they dance, they do many things, and they influence others, and money flows. Fundraising, these women spearhead, and so on and so on. And these women are being used by the devil. Look at what is happening in our churches today in the name of worship. Look at what is happening in our churches today. People gather to worship, men and women, but just to amuse themselves from what others are doing. You can read Ezekiel 23, verse 3 to 35. You can also read Hosea chapter 4, verse 10 to 18. Today is worse. Women have been reduced to the level of a dog. The power to influence man is gone. And most of them have turned to put up make-ups because the power of influence is no more there. Eve did not put any makeup before he influenced Adam. Adam make a declaration, this is the bone of my bones, without any makeup in Eve. But today, what is happening? Well, beloved sister, it is not too late. You who have gone astray, you have fallen short of the glory of God, you can still repent and change and take off your make-off and put on submissiveness, respect, obedience, and repent, and then God will still use you, and God will still restore you as a woman he made from the beginning. Repent. Repent.